Grand Rising. Zoe Flowers here, back with another women's history of the day. I think it's been probably a week since I've been here. I shot my movie this weekend. Welcome to whoever just joined. So I haven't been here because I shot my movie on Sunday. And so I've been just like trying to recover from the shoot. So that's why I haven't been here. But let's get into it. So today we got the Two of Cups, right? Two of Cups, a card of partnership. It can be a card of relationships. It's interesting. it's so interesting because this card was actually sitting on the top of the deck before I left to go home to shoot. And so it's been here. It's been sitting on top of the deck all week. And for some reason, I decided to shuffle, and another card came out, and I was like, I don't think this is it. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel like the actual card. And Spirit was like, that wasn't the actual card. So I reshuffled, and this came out. The jumper came out. So I've got sparkle all over my face. How did I get sparkle all over my face? So yeah, this is the card. This is the card. Two of Cups, duality, soulmate relationship, devotion. This is interesting. So we have Lady Elenor and Sarah Ponsonby. And it says, and they were both in England. Oh, I'm sorry, in Ireland. So Lady Elenor was born in 1739. She transitioned in 1829. And Sarah was younger. Excuse me. Sarah was born in 1755. And she transitioned in 1835. So I don't know about these ladies. I don't know if these ladies were partners. Because it's the Two of Cups, I don't know if they are life partners or business partners, but the way they both got on top hats. Sorry. Excuse me. The way they got on top hats. And considering this is the Two of Cups, and this is a card of relationships, that is giving me very much partner vibes, but we'll see. In the early months of 1778, the chances of close friends, Lady Elenor Butler and Sarah Ponsonby, being happy seemed rather slim. Elenor lived with her family at their country estate, must be nice, in Kilkenny, Ireland. At 39, she was considered a spinster, a financial burden to her father, the Earl of Ormond. As such, her family was preparing to send her to a convent. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. So if you ain't have no husband, you might just get sent to the convent because nobody has any use for you. Like, you're a financial burden. Wow. 23-year-old Sarah, an orphan since age 13, resided at Woodstock Hall in Nistiage. I don't know what that is. About 12 miles away with her cousin, Lady Elizabeth Founds, and Elizabeth's husband, Sir William Founds. Elizabeth was in poor health, and Sir William had been making Here we go with the bullshit early in the morning. Sorry, I have allergies too. I thought that, like, before, when I stopped eating dairy and bread, my allergies went away when I lived in Atlanta. And I thought because, I stopped eating dairy in October, and I'm pretty much all gluten-free. Every now and then I have a few things here and there, but boy, I thought my allergies were going to go away. They had a surprise for me. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Anyway, let's get back to Sir William making unwanted advances at a 23-year-old Sarah who is in poor health. Oh, no, I'm sorry. His wife was in poor health. excuse me, his wife was in poor health. Okay, I got it now. His wife was in poor health, and here's 23-year-old Sarah. She an orphan. All right, so he's making advances at her, and there was an uneven implication that, like it or not, she would be the next lady found. So when my wife get up out of here, when she transition, you finna be my wife, whether you want to be my wife or not, because you ain't got no place to go. Elenor and Sarah had met a decade earlier, and over 30 years, what began as a typical friendship between high-born ladies consisting of paying calls and sending letters evolved into an intense bond. Oh, okay, well, maybe they just homegirls. By sending secret correspondence with the help of servants, they hatched a plan to run away together. So they might just be homegirls. I know one thing, I'm not going to keep sniffling on this camera. According to biographer Elizabeth Mavor in Ladies of Llangollen, Sarah told her family, including Sir William, she would not alter her intention, which was to live and die with Miss Butler. Dressed as men, the pair ran away in April 1778. Sarah climbed out her window carrying her little dog Frisk in her arms. While they waited to catch a ferry across the Irish Sea, they hid in a barn where they were caught and returned to their respective homes. Are they enslaved? Like what? In May, Sarah fell ill. Oh, I bet she did. Mary Carril, who brought her food, helped conceal her. When Eleanor's presence was discovered, Sir Fownes wrote to the Earl of Ormond asking that he come and collect her. No longer wanting to be troubled by his eccentric daughter, he instructed his solicitor, so that's like an attorney, a lawyer, to give Elenor some money so that she could leave the countryside. He wanted her out. She was too much trouble. She run around here dressing like a man. She is not married. Like, he has no time for her foolishness. Mayer describes Sir Fownes as gloomy over the prospect of losing Sarah, but he clearly didn't get in the way. Within a couple of weeks, Elenor, Sarah, and Mary boarded a ferry to their new lives. That's what I'm talking about. In 1779, Elenor and Sarah acquired a cottage in Llangollen, Wales, as they had spent the latter part of their previous year touring the Wales countryside and adored its mountainous landscape. They called their new home Place New DD, Welsh for New Hall. In a 2002 Telegraph article, Wales, A Tale of Two Ladies Ahead of Their Time, Anne Campbell Dixon described how Elenor and Sarah made the place their new home. Windows were Gothicized and old stained glass panels inserted into them. A library was filled with finely bound books and curiosities of all kinds, including a lock of Mary Queen of Scots hair. The front porch incorporates inter alia carvings of 4 evangelists, Latin inscriptions, 17th century bedposts, and lions donated by the Duke of Wellington. Okay, so clearly they caused quite a stir. They spent more than 50 years together expanding their home and their garden. So they lived the way they wanted to live. And so it says their joy in being together brought delight to those who visited them. The 2 cups signifies a generous exchange between 2 beings in equal loving partnership. This card may appear in your reading to indicate that a relationship in your life is in harmony, or maybe one's coming. Sorry. When my allergies kick in, it makes me feel a little high, which I don't hate. I actually kind of like it. But it's also it's a pain at the same time. And then we're coming up on that Mercury retrograde in Gemini season. So it's going to be a heady time. I'm feeling this Mercury retrograde is going to be a lot because obviously Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is going to be in retrograde. So lots of time to rethink, reimagine our connections to community, commerce, and communication, as my teacher Sam Reynolds would say. So, yeah. I wonder if things are going to be speed up during the retrograde. Even though it's a time to reflect, I just wonder because Mercury is going to be, because we're going to be in Gemini season, and Gemini is all already really quick, you know? Lots of, this is why I do my rants, because I have a Gemini moon. So this is back to this Two of Cups. So it could also point to a potential for a balanced, soulful connection. So as I was calling it to me, if you are ready to take part in one, yes, I am. The Two of Cups suggests that you consider your partnerships and connections with special people in your life, or maybe just one special person. How might you demonstrate your affection to them? How do they make your life better? What can you do to help them find happiness? That is the message of the Two of Cups. And it says they don't know whether they were together or not. So, yeah. So people found them to be curious, interesting, and a sentimental pair. The story of their running away to live together excited the minds of the public. The ladies also wore some of the latest trends from France, top hats and jackets over their full skirts, making them an exciting sight for the Welsh villagers to behold. They became known as the ladies of Llangollen. Yeah, I mean, maybe they were together, maybe they weren't. Who knows? It ain't nobody's business. But I do find this interesting with regards to this Two of Cups, because perhaps, because they were outside the norm. This makes me feel like for those of you all that are looking for a relationship or calling in a relationship, that it may not come in the form, I just heard not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. So it's like maybe the partner that's coming to you, or maybe the partner that you're already with, is outside your norm. And so the message is to be open, be curious, allow for difference in your relationship, and don't adhere to strict gender roles, gender norms, gender expectations, gender stereotypes in relation to, specifically, I'm talking about romantic relationships right now. For those of you all that are seeking, that are desiring, that are attracting love, be open to the possibilities. Be open to something different. Don't be locked into any racial or ethnic group. How this love needs to show up, be open to it. And that's what I'm hearing. Be open to it, be welcoming to it. Oh, they're actually, thank you, Spirit. So, and Spirit is also saying, like, seek it out. Not, don't just be open and accepting, but actually seek it out. Okay, they're rolling now. I haven't done a reading in a while. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, seek it out, go to different places, shop in different stores, go to different parts of town, step away from your comfort zones, the things that make you comfortable. And that's where you'll find love. That's where the love is. And so this isn't just romantic. This is business partnerships. Okay, it's all encompassing. You have to step out of your comfort zone to get and experience the love that you desire. So that's the message. Look at that. Thank you, Two of Cups. And if nobody told you today, you are loved, you deserve love, and so do I. And I'll see you next time. Bye.